Good morning there, World of Tankers, and welcome to my channel. Today I'm going to talk to you about HE and specifically the British high-tier tanks HE capability. For instance, the light tanks, both the Vickers Cruiser and the Vickers Lights, both have excellent high explosive pen, and also the great difference between regular shots of 350 and the HE of 440. Sometimes you'll find yourself in a position where you can actually, just by changing your angle or your position from where you shoot, and by that be able to pen with HE shells that can make immense damage to the enemy instead of just shooting regular shells or even premium shells if you can't pen. Sometimes changing from one target to another makes it possible also to shoot that HE shot. Instead of just shooting on the tank just in front of you, just select another tank where you can actually hit with your HE shells. In other instances, switching from regular shell to an HE shell makes a difference between making somebody one shot or potentially killing someone. So for instance, this Lancer with 464, you would not be able to shoot him or kill him with a regular shell because the max rule would be 427 and he had 464, whereas with an HE shell I actually had the chance of killing him, which I did because it high rolled a little bit. And even sometimes you have to look for those spots where you can HE the enemy. It can be tough on times, but the engine deck is a really good place to go for when you want to train that. I want to hit that HE shell. Here, for instance, you can see the side of the FOSH is yellow, but as it turns now, it turns black, and that means that I can HE hit it, HE pen it. And also, when you have a tank which is really low life, don't shoot at it with the regular shell. Just use an HE and splash him. Much easier that way. Tanks that are impenetrable or close to impenetrable, we all know them. And as a light tank, using your mobility, get around them, circle them, especially when you have teammates which are on one side of them and pressuring them. Then you have the ability to get around them and really will be a hassle for them. And also trying to look at the map, see where your team is, see how they can help you, so you don't get yourself in a position where you're all alone with a heavy tank. Because going around and circling a heavy tank, if he's not alone, that can be a big problem for you. So make sure that you use your teammate. And also, even the strongest of tanks, they have weak spots here and there. For instance, Design 7 with this little bar in the back of his head. That's more than 900 damage in 2 shots with a light tank. So especially the British tanks, they have this ability. Almost all of them. The light tanks and the medium tanks. For the medium side, you actually have the ability to change between 2 guns, where you have a gun with heat and a gun with HESH, which is just called high explosive. Both the 4202 and the Centurion 71. Just made a recent video on the Centurion 71 that you can check out if you want to see some live replay actually of that. The heavy tanks, the FV215B and the Conqueror, they have a bit better pen on the standard HE shell. They don't have the secondary shell or the second gun you can choose from, but better pen and actually also higher alpha. You all know the Death Star. Use that high explosive, especially if you can't pen it with AP. Just use that. The 4005 doesn't have great high explosive, so that is the one oddball out. Especially because you have the ability to change on the conway between a HESH gun and a regular gun. So when you have events like skirmish, for instance, this is free to go out and train and practice with your HE. Your win rate won't suffer. Hopefully, you'll just be better at using HE at the end. And go and try it out. The British tanks are great for HE. Hope you like my introduction here, and have a nice day. Consider to subscribe and like my video, and hopefully I'll see you all soon. Bye bye.